How to add integers. First, let us answer this question. What are integers? These are signed numbers. It's either positive or negative. And these integers are written as whole numbers. It cannot be in decimals or in fraction form. In other words, these are whole numbers with signs. Not all signed numbers are integers. There are some signed numbers which are decimals and fractions. But for now, let us focus on integers. So let's say, for example, positive 5 plus positive 8. So let us visualize this through these figures. So we have some circles. A blue circle represents a positive number. And we have 5 positive numbers representing positive 5. And then we have 8 positives. So combining this will be 13 positives. That means the sum of positive 5 and positive 8 is equal to positive 13, which is the 13 positives. But then we always use positive numbers, especially in daily life. So it takes a lot of time for us to keep on writing positive sign. And so it was decided to remove the positive sign if it's positive. So that means a number without a sign means a positive number. So our answer is positive 13. So how about this? Negative 5 plus positive 8. So let's visualize these numbers. So we have 5 negatives and 8 positives. So we're going to add this. That means we're going to combine. Observe that we have 5 pairs of opposite signs. So for every pair of opposite sign, when we combine them, it will result to 0, or that means it will just simply disappear. So let us combine these pairs, and so it's gone. So how much was left? So we have 3 positives. That means the sum of negative 5 and positive 8 is equal to positive 3. How about this? 5 plus negative 8. Observe that we put parentheses for negative 8. So why did we put parentheses? We put parentheses to separate the plus and the negative sign. Without the parentheses, it would look like there are two operations in the middle, the plus and the minus. So to emphasize that it's negative, we put parentheses, but it didn't change the value of negative 8. It's still negative 8. So let us continue. Let us visualize the positive 5 as 5 positives and the negative 8 as 8 negatives. And then let's combine. So as you can see, the opposite signs are gone. And then what we have left is negative 3 negatives. So the sum of 5 and negative 8 is equal to negative 3, which serves as the 3 negatives. How about this? Negative 5 plus negative 8. So we have 5 negatives and 8 negatives. Combining this, we have 13 negatives in all. So the sum of negative 5 and negative 8 is equal to negative 13. However, it is not always ideal to use visualization to add integers because it takes more time and it is hard to show solution using figures. So this time, I'm going to show you the rules for adding integers in order for you to quickly solve it and show solution. So there are two rules for adding integers. First is for same signs, and the second is for different signs. So if you add integers with the same signs, what you're going to do is to add the numbers. So that means you just add them. You don't mind the signs. Just add the numbers. Then copy their common sign. If they are both positive, copy the positive. If they are both negative, copy the negative sign. Then for different signs, what you're going to do is to subtract the numbers. That means you subtract the numbers and just ignore the signs. Just subtract from the bigger number subtracted by the smaller number. Then you copy the sign of the bigger number. So let me show you the process using the previous examples. So we have our first example a while ago. We have positive 5 plus positive 8. So we have the same signs. So if it's the same signs, we just simply add the numbers. So this is 5 plus 8 is 13. And then copy their common sign. They are both positive. That means 13 must also be positive. So the sum of positive 5 and positive 8 is positive 13. So our second example a while ago, it was negative 5 plus positive 8. So we have two different signs, a negative and a positive. So the rule for different signs is to subtract the numbers. We don't mind the signs, but just simply subtract the numbers. We have 8 minus 5. So just subtract from bigger by the smaller number, which is equal to 3. So that means the answer must be equal to 3. But the question is, what is the sign? So the sign must be following the sign of the bigger number. So the bigger number is 8, and the 8 is positive. So the 3 must also be positive. So our sum is positive 3. Another example, 5 plus negative 8. So we have different signs. That means we will subtract. 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. So the sum must be 3. And then follow or copy the sign of the bigger number. The bigger number is 8 and it is negative. So the sign of 3 must be also negative. So our final answer is negative 3. Another one, negative 5 plus negative 8. So we have the same signs. So we will add 8 plus 5 is equal to 13. That means the sum must be 13. And we have the same signs, negative. So we copy their common sign, which is negative. So the final answer is negative 13. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have learned from this video. Please support my channel by pressing the subscribe button. And also, write the math topics you want to learn on the comments section.